All right, we're going again, because this time it's on a whole different setup. So last night in practice, I looked at the setup name, and it was just Texas, like you get with all the tracks. Usually Legacy, you get a year after it, and then I couldn't get to any of the fixed setups because I was in an official practice. So I just said, all right, whatever, they just completely screwed this up, because it was named right. Well, then, of course, someone in the comments says that they practiced with the Texas 2020, and it was much better. So, yeah, sent a message to iRacing saying, hey, seems like they got the naming wrong, how they do every other Legacy track with the new track. Did you get the right setup in here? Well, they didn't, and so I'm still having the same trouble as I had with the tight set, but we should be a lot looser. We shouldn't be wearing the tires 50%. So obviously much easier race. It's 3:45 in the afternoon for me. So trying to get some racing done because I might have a very early morning tomorrow. So I'm just going to run. I know that this guy was quicker than me. There was another one that was quicker than me. Probably this guy. But car will step out on you now in both corners. So you got to drive it and keep the right rear on it. And hopefully we don't have too many people spinning out. There's been enough slots that have went off now that no one's going to get surprised by this. I thought Max was a viewer. Thought I recognized the name. So, yeah, this is going to be a whole different race, but still the same struggles, but a little easier, I hope, to get it through 1 and 2, and a little more pedaling through 3 and 4, like I said last night, that we should have to do. And, well, hopefully we qualify good enough that we don't have to worry about anyone looping it. So, changed the paint scheme slightly. I didn't like how flat it was. I don't think I've got it how I want it right now. Now it's got a little bit too much shine on it, but it's always hard to get that correct because the lighting is different in-game. It's about right, although you can see a lot of the flaws in the model and how things are, but let's go qualify. This is where our race is going to be determined on if we're going to be dodging people or not. If I screw this up, we're in trouble. And I don't think we're going to be using brake. But before I forget, because no matter what, I like to go with a slightly looser entry. Yeah, I think I got the thing. I got it right, but you can see the model just has some very hard lighting changes. It's an old car, so it's not had many updates. You can tell by the cockpit. Lots of things are very square in it. The lighting is terrible, which is why I try not to schedule a bunch of night races for this series. I think we're still gonna do better on second lap. Yeah, we're definitely not up to speed, so we'll bring it around. Kind of using the line that Gavin was using late. Well, not now. Didn't get it to turn, but seems like a little higher entry and cut down mid gets the speed that I want through 1 and 2. The times are, I think, about the same for quick times. Maybe just a little quicker for the guys that are able to drive it on edge.
51.227.
Gonna drive it in deeper into turn. gas, drive off the corner low, hopefully gain about 2.5 tenths here. So we're gonna just breathe it a tiny bit on entry. You can see much more fighting with the wheel. That lost us a tenth there. And horrible qualifying. That little bobble will ruin our race. We're gonna be in a wreck now. Stupid little bobble. We'll see what we could have been at a 39. Yep. We should have been up here. Well, we're not gonna win it. And we may not even finish it. Just sad. No way in hell we were going to get a 30.6 though. That dude's just flying. Yeah, it's that is what I was worried about. Screwing that up. All right, well. Yeah, we should have been 6th, I think. But that is all on me. Just really poor entry there. I didn't let it float in. I probably... Like, 1 and 2 was fine. 1 and 2 I did how I wanted to. We got the grip. Did what we needed. We come into 3. I turn in hard, but then I get that little pitch right there. And I bet I correct the wheel. Yep, right there, correct it, turn it, and then we're just wiggling. I get onto the gas too hard, and I'm too low. The car starts to step sideways. We have to save it. And that just scrubs off a tenth from our lap. I mean, that was a big slide. But it's because I started correcting the wheel too much, got too low, hit the apron, slid up, rear end started sliding out. But, oh well, add some excitement, and now I guess we're just going for a top 5. It's pretty much all I can hope for. I don't think we can do much. So we got Austin in here. He is the 18 starting at the rear. Austin and Max. I thought that was Max's. I didn't look at the names. I thought that was our conversation earlier and almost missed that. So, all right, let's hop in. Got a lot of recovering to do. Kind of thinking about Larry Pace ran very hard on entry the last time we had a very loose setup. And he ran that right front hard. And then by the end of the race, he was sitting even on wear and just blasted past everyone. Not sure I'm going to be capable of doing that, but it's an option. I mean, first we just got to miss the wreck. We are in wreck territory, especially with the car being looser. You're going to get everyone on top of each other. Someone's going to get loose. Someone's going to run into them as they get loose.
You don't get any extra
Big
time
pile up
for this race, so let's be smart out there.
Let's go ahead and uncheck fuel once we get off of pit road in case we do have to use a fast repair.
You are out of tyres. 1 lap to green. Line up on the inside. Pit road is closed.
All right.
Catch the 5 car.
We have to be smart here, but we have to be a little aggressive. I mean, I'm not going to be really, really aggressive because it's my own fault that I'm back here, but we got to get around some of these people that look like they're going to hold us up. Biggest thing though is not getting caught up in what's going to happen in 3 and 4, because there will be people that loop it in 3 and 4. And I might be one of them. I might try too hard and end up
About to go green.
being the cause of a wreck. I'm going to start in second because we're far back and there's going to be lots of things happening here.
Green flag, green flag.
5 got a really bad start and then a really bad shift, and now we've lost another spot. Leader went fairly early, so that got everyone spread out. Loose up top.
Clear inside.
Alright, ease it in. Watch out for ahead. They're 3 wide. Got one bouncing off the apron. Orange car's looking like he's going to stick his nose 3 wide up the middle on the front stretch. He doesn't. Thankfully, he backs off. They are getting all crazy behind.
39.877.
I know that we need to get around the 17. He has taken a few chicanes right now. I don't know why he's swerving all over. The 23's getting loose and slow down low. Oh, that's Max.
Outside.
He's had a bad first few laps. Thought he was in 6th place.
31.252.
So I'm going to run a little higher just because I think it's going to even out the tire heat on the right side. We're up to 11th. So we've recovered 2 spots. Goal there was hope that guy overdrove on the high side and then we get a run out of the corner.
Still there.
Got what we wanted out of that.
Still there. Hold your line.
Now hopefully we can clear through 3 and 4 as he nearly turns down and hooks us. That's up to 10th.
31.244. You're in the top 10.
Didn't hit 1 and 2 like I wanted there. Let's pull this up. Stick on best lap for a moment. We'll go to last lap once we really start to fall off. Starting to get tons of grip through 3 and 4 now. That looseness is going away.
The car outside, 31.313. Still there, hold your line.
Just baby it around the bottom here. It's loose. Car really nowhere to go right now, but he chooses high. The 11's looking to wreck with the Red Bull car. Pretty sure the 4 is just saving tires. The 11 keeps trying to stick his nose in.
Car outside, 31.592. Clear outside, outside. Still there.
And I know the 9 was just sitting there chilling, waiting for them to figure out what they were gonna do, but I gotta get going.
Clear high.
I'm not sure why the 4 is going so slow.
31.778.
And the 11 runs him over as expected.
Outside.
I thought they were both gonna go flying up the track.
You're on the bottom, 3 wide. Car outside, 2 wide.
Yep, some people you can just tell are gonna be stupid.
Outside.
Picked the wrong way to get through that the quick way, but we got through it. But we lose 4 spots out of it. So now we gotta pass again. You could just tell the 11 was trying to be too aggressive. There was no need for it. Especially when he could have easily passed the guy on the high side. Big bobble ahead.
Car outside. So low. 31.872. Outside is clear.
Need to go all the way back on brakes already. Just because I'm not good in 1 and 2. At this point, we just kind of need to save, I think, is our best option. Because we lost so much ground to anyone that we might have been able to contend with. We know that the horrible paint scheme up there, Stewart Earnhardt scheme, is going to die off bad. He's just overdriving center. Whoa, big wiggle.
Car outside, 31.854. Outside is clear.
Hits the wall and now tries to wreck both of us by first trying to block it off and then second throwing it in the corner. And he gets ran into, and wow. Well, we're in dead last essentially.
31.943. You're in the top 10.
It's been a while since I've raced outside the Monday time slot. There is a whole different level of talent. I am not used to this many mistakes around me. So the 19 flattened the wall. Or no, he didn't attend it, but the 19's just dying now because he's overdriving the high side. So, I mean, he's just, car is not turning. He'll get a little run out of there, but he's going to be pushing in both corners. So, it'll take us a lap just to get around him, especially if the 10 takes a couple of laps to get around him.
32.107. Car inside.
Both overdrive it. I probably could have went 3. Just be patient, because really, these are the only 2 people that we have a chance of beating. I think the gap is way too big to 7th place. And I need to stop going full throttle through that portion.
32.389.
Holy shit, alright. I went deep in throttle and it just started rotating. Settle down. Right rear's hot. Take a moment, let it cool off. These guys aren't going anywhere. Let's go. Last lap.
32.271.
Tiny bit of brake. 19's gonna be pounding the wall down. Ten's gonna continue to heat up his right rear.
The car outside, 32.111, still there. Clear outside. The car outside, clear high.
One of them down. Pass this guy again. And then hopefully we have something left and these guys are up here burning off the right fronts. I haven't been able to see what line they're running in one because they're so far away. Let's just hope the 19 doesn't bounce it off the wall and take us out.
Outside. Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Stay low.
I mean, at this point, I've already passed you once. You got around me because other people were wrecking. I'm not sure you need to fight me, but...
489. Clear outside. Outside.
Overdrove it.
Keep low. Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Clear outside. Stay low. There is a car on the high
Hit
side.
the white line.
Still there. Stay low. 32.516. Still there. Hold your line. Clear outside if you want it.
There we go. He really overdrove it there. Okay, 3.2, that is so far away. I know we still got 13 laps left, but we're not going to have any miracle speed here. It took us way too long to get past those guys, and they were really slow. Way too much wheel play. 3.3, they're pulling away.
32.521.
Well, just as bad as last night, position-wise, except for in an easier field. It's really sad. Can't blame the track or the setup. All the driver. Myself in a bad position to start off with, and then got caught up around someone that we could easily see was gonna run over the guy, so wouldn't have been behind that, might have had a chance. We are closing in on the 9, so the 9 is falling off. We just gotta not push it too hard to where we have bobbles like that and heat up the tire.
32.34. Great job. 10 to go.
But 10 laps to go, he's gonna have to really die. And I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't know. Got a big chunk there on both of them, but 2 of them are racing each other and the other one's stuck behind them, so if they get single filed out. But shit like that's not gonna help. 2.3. just getting loose off the corner. 2.1. Brake bias is all the way back to help me into 1, because obviously that's the only place we're using it. The 19's not going away now, so he's worn his right front out enough and changed up his line that he's actually holding on with us. These guys are just killing each other with time loss. But just because we catch up to them doesn't mean we're going to be able to pass them, especially with the, like, 1 lap we might get at making a pass. They're definitely letting us catch up.
Inside, still there, inside, clear.
We're just gonna run out of time. 6 laps.
32.5.
Our gains have stopped as they've stopped fighting. Maybe if these two start getting side by side again, we'll have a shot. We got a big loose there. And we had a good run. But yeah, we're just gonna run out of time.
528.
Okay, I liked what I did there on entry. Big arc, smooth braking. It rotated itself. I hardly had to use any wheel. That's not good on the right rear. We've already passed this guy once, didn't we? Or we were going to pass him. And then we got caught up in that mess where he got to the outside of him. We had to go to the apron. So that's how much time we lost there. Not going to be an easy pass, though.
Car outside, clear outside, outside. Keep low, clear high.
Well, never mind. He just lifts or drove it in too deep. Is going to get loose.
You just got the white flag. That means 1 more lap to go.
We're going to look for a crossover. Cut down out of 2.
2.653.
Didn't quite get it there.
Car outside. Stay low, there is a car on the high side. Stay low, there is a car on the high side.
He's getting loose. We're getting loose. We lost too much time there.
Still there. Clear.
Alright, well, P7. Unfortunate, but there was a hell of a lot more excitement in that than you get with the Monday night slots. Yeah. Just bad qualifying, gets stuck behind someone with zero racecraft that runs over a car they're way faster than. It's just really stupid. Let's go take a look at everything else that happened out there, because there was a lot of it. 6870. Much better setup. Go ahead and do the wall. 18 dives it in and just gets wrecked. Oh, that's Austin. Yeah, 13 just wrecked him. I can't do much about that. On the white line, 13 just turns down and wrecks him. And then the 13 hits the wall. And then the 13 hits the wall again. I don't know what they're doing. And then Austin gets ran up the track by that person. And there goes his second car. Both blinks, the 11, which just no racecraft here. Multiple times was going to run into this guy, and finally just did. So, luckily, he ended up wrecked, because he deserved to be wrecked there. That was just such a stupid move. Just no reason for it. Just back off a little earlier, get the cut down out of the corner. You can't drive through someone. I mean, I know a lot of people on iRacing think that you can drive through someone, but yeah, you can only do that on pit road. So that wrecks a bunch of people for no reason. Before it gets loose, hits the wall, and then this is when he starts cutting down to try to block us, and then tries to cut under us now after making a mistake and nearly wipes us out. I'm not quite sure what his deal was. And then he comes up the track, and the 8's trying to cut down, and the 4's just been terribly slow. They make contact, and then they all wreck. And how many people get collected in this? Not many. Wouldn't be surprised. Alright, I was going to say, I wouldn't be surprised if the 4 just stayed on track to try to get as many people as possible, but just seeing a lot of odd stuff in this split. 22. I think these are both people that got Austin, so 22's wrecking. 6 is in the wall. Should have beat the 15. We had position, just tried too hard through the final turn. And then 13, who also wrecked Austin, now wrecking themselves. And looks like they tried to wreck the 23 as they went by, because there's no way, I mean, they're just trying to take anyone out. Or they have zero control of their car. One of the two. They just spun out coming out of the pits. I think that tells you everything you need to know. 21 in the wall. 16 in the wall. 21 in the wall. This is close to the end. I mean, we make up a lot of ground to get there. Let's just see what I could have done better to actually complete this pass. So we back off early. He goes for a big dive. I was hoping they would slow each other down and we could go 3 wide off this corner, but we get the run, get to the inside. I kind of just gave myself too little a space, get a big slide there, when if we hadn't have tried to push through that, we could have easily probably got the spot, but oh well. We came back from getting stuck behind just a really stupid move by the 11 and come home in 7th. So let's take a look at the results. We're going to lose a bit of iRating here, but again, who cares? Because especially who cares when it's 3 iRating. And we gain 11 safety rating, 0 incidents. And for the most part, there was a lot of 0 incidents, but there was a lot of stupidness that we saw there as well. So, hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.